Hello and welcome to my contour tutorial. I really like contouring, so I just kind of wanted to show you guys how I do my contouring, as it's one of my favourite videos to watch as well. And I don't do much contouring and highlighting, but what I do, I'll show you. And I don't really have like any cream contour palette or anything like that, so I just literally use two things, but yeah. And I'm sorry that one of my eyebrows is really weird right now. I ran out of one of my eyebrow things I use, and it's just really weird. And it probably sounds so weird because I have a cold and I haven't seen anyone in like a week. But yeah, let's get to it. So I already used Revlon Colour Stay concealer, and I've put that on, and then I put my Estee Lauder Double Wear on. And I haven't put any powder or anything like that. So now I just go in with my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. And I don't know what the colour is, but lavender. Yeah, it's obviously lavender because I'm very, very fair skinned. And therefore, no matter what concealer I get, it's normally too dark for me. So I can't ever seem to get one to conceal. So I was really, really happy when I found that. So to any of the fair face people out there, so I basically start off like this. I'm basically running out of this, otherwise I'd put more product in. But just go like this and just put it anywhere I want to brighten up. Like Candy Johnson said, it's basically like anywhere you put highlight on, you think of it as white dunes and you're trying to show it, kind of, if that makes sense, like show the area. And if you put dark, you're concealing the area, so making it smaller basically. Okay, so I'm running out of this really bad. Not a good idea. And because this is lavender, I always put my Colour Stay concealer on top of it so that you can't see the kind of bluish undertones, purplish undertones, because it makes me look like I'm kind of dead, which is nice sometimes for Halloween. And then I just blend it with my beauty blender. I make sure you really blend it in. In my case, if I don't really blend it in while using my lavender concealer, you can still see hints of blue. So that's not really good. So then I use my Real Techniques 301 brush, and I don't powder yet. I don't know if this might seem strange to you, but that's the way I do it. Okay, and I grab my Hoola bronzer and I just literally make lines along my forehead. I just find it really satisfying. I really don't know why, but I find it so satisfying. Sometimes it struggles to blend in though, because it's powder. I really want to get the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit really, really soon. But like the cream one, because it came out with the fair colour. Yeah. But basically, I like to contour my forehead because I like to make it seem a bit shadier. The nice light I always go here, go in here, so it looks like I kind of have that more depth. I always go here as well, but you really have to be careful here because it can make you look like you have that orange stain. And then here, I really lightly go across, so tuck my chin. So just suck in and yeah. This is, however, the one bit I'm always really careful on because I do not want to get too much dirt on. Everywhere else I'm like, yeah, bronzer. Then I just take this brush, and it's a contour brush. Oh, I don't know, I thought it was an eyeshadow brush. And it's by Elite Models. And I take the Hoola bronzer again. And I contour my nose, which I only started doing recently. But I just make 2 little lines. And I go in here and here and connect there too. It kind of looks like a smiley face right now. Okay, connect. And then I want a bit of a shape here. So I write, I do a H. And now it looks like I have a H. So then I take my MAC 120, I think, brush. And just blend and blend and blend. Because I don't really want any lines. So when you're left with no lines, that's when you should stop blending.
I see nobody but you. I'm never confused.
What really annoys me about this brush is that it sheds everywhere, and especially with Dust Dre Double Wear, you can't really get it off your face, like the little hairs, because the foundation kind of stays on so good. You can't, like, it's impossible. Also, if you have a small chin and you want to make it, I think it's larger or like more defined, you can also go in with bronzer here underneath. This is the most annoying bit. I don't know why I blended in with such a big brush, but gonna get on with it.
So I told a lie. Ooh, darling, I feel like I am falling. I think I've been whatever.
And then I'll usually take a fluffy brush and just try to whip everything off. I didn't take my MUA shimmer highlighter, and this is in the colour, doesn't say, sorry, but it's just really nice and it's really cheap. I'll just go here and along here and here and along here. Then sometimes I like to go underneath it, but it depends how I'm feeling. And then I'll take my finger and I'll just put it here so my lips look a bit bigger. And sometimes I also drag it along my nose, but that's not all the time. And then I'll finally take a powder, and this is their Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me powder. And just tap that on. Make sure you don't swipe it on, you tap it on, as if you swipe it around, it gets rid of the product that's on your face. Okay, and then I will do the rest of my makeup. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. So to any of the